Hello everyone, I'm here in Vancouver International Airport and today I'm officially heading to Japan and I'm taking ANA flight in the next 3 hours and I will share all of my entire journey with you today. So from here up until I reach to my hotel, that would be included in this video. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe today to watch more my Japan series. And I don't have any strict plan. I am planning on the move. The only thing I have done is I have booked hotels and pretty much that's it. My plan is to visit for about 15 days and I will go a couple of places. However, I will be experiencing everything once I land there. I already have a eSIM that I always use before I go to anywhere. So again, this time I'm using Airlo eSIM and I've already set up. So as soon as I land, it should get connected. I have always used Airlo in the past, so I feel more comfortable with them. If you would want to try Airlo eSIM, I will put a link in the description below and also a code that will give you 15% off. And today I'm flying with ANA. That is my first time with ANA, and also I am very much excited to experience this particular flight or plane. I have heard a lot about them, their hospitality, food, legroom, things like that. So I will be able to experience that. Regarding arrival process, I have done Visit Japan enrollment, so I already have my barcode. I've already entered all of my information. Any Canadians, you do not need a visa to enter Japan as of today. However, you will need to enroll to visit Japan. I don't know what happens if you don't. Maybe you will have to fill in paper card, arrival card. I think it will make a little bit easier if you have that. So yeah, let's see how my journey goes. This time it is also very exciting because I'm traveling with my siblings. So we are 3 adults traveling together and experiencing Japan. It is going to be more exciting and all of us are very excited. In my videos you will keep seeing them over and over. So that's a heads up. We're at the way back. This is 20, 29, 31. We're all the way back. We are all seated, but let me just show you the legroom. Look at how much space is there.
Belt 着用サイン点灯中、またお座りの間はシートベルトを常に着用してください。揺れに
Okay, this is the review of the toilet. Okay. It's really clean. Everything looks clean so far. But we are just an hour, not even an hour, I think an hour on the flight. So right now I'm here in the ANA washroom. Let me show you something very cool. Down here you see this body type of buttons. So apparently it's not just the toilets in Japan, but also the planes have this kind of buttons like a buttons. So that's it. So they just hand in this wet paper towel and this snack mix, and they're also handing out menu here so we can choose what we want. I am picking this pork provençal as they run out chicken. And look at that, ice cream on a plane. How cool is that? We're just about 2 hours before we land, and they are now serving this sandwich or snack before arrival. So fruits and snack and sandwich. So the plane will touch the ground at any time, and we will be in Tokyo, Haneda. Okay, so we just landed. It's pretty exciting. We finally landed after 9.5 hours. I'm just getting out of the plane right now. Hello, welcome to Tokyo. Now we are heading towards the immigration, which is looks like through this way. To my right here. So there it says arrival. So we are gonna go right there where the lady is. Going towards the immigration, which is right in front of me. Right here. I cannot take video, so I will see you after that. I just cleared the immigration. It was maybe 5 minutes maximum. So once you come out, you have to scan your QR code and do your fingerprints, take your picture, and then it will tell you to go to A, B, C, or D. And basically you come to up to this one of this counter right here, whatever is open, and once you show them your passport to the border officer, they will let you go. And here, this is the the baggage collection area. Since I don't have a baggage to collect, I will just head over down to customs. It looks like it's just down there, and this is outside the customs. So this is the arrival gate, and looks like the train's this way. Now I'm going to buy a Pasmo or Suica, whatever is available. So I'm just following this. Looks like there's KQ line over there, and now I'll show you how to withdraw cash, and I'm using the 7-Eleven ATM. Okay, it's reading my ATM card, and this is 7-Eleven, and here's the monorail tickets here. And now I'll go withdraw, and this is the ATM fee, so up to 10,000 is under 10, so I will confirm. I think it's checking, or maybe I can say skip, and I'm pressing my pin. And I will withdraw 10,000. Confirm. Let's see if it works. And here's the receipt. Here's my card, and here's my cash. So I got the money now. So now I'll buy a Pasmo card, which is over there. Pasmo. Okay, now I will show you actually how to put money into your IC card. And right now I'm here in these machines here. So basically you can be in any machines, it does not matter, but it should say recharge or there's some sort of charge, and it must also say like IC card. So things like that, it says IC right here. So I'm gonna use this. Let's say I go language, English, and then there are various options. So one of them is IC cards. I put IC card, and it says charge or check balance. So charge, put the IC card here. It will pull your card, and I have this 1,000 yen. So I'll say 1,000, and here is for the bill. So you put the bill here like that. So it pulled the money in, and I have 313, and then it put, I added 1,000, so now I have 1313, and then it will give back the IC card. And that's how you charge your IC card. So anytime you are out of money, you just come to one of this, like this ticketing counter here, or all these machines here, and you follow the language, and that's how you recharge. The good thing about this IC card is it's not just for the trains. You can use it for so many things. You can pay into restaurants or those convenient like Family Mart, 7-Eleven. You can do all sort of stuff. So let's say even if you have a lot of money into this and you don't want to use cash, then load everything into this IC card and use it on the go. And if you have money left over, maybe you can buy more at the airport, like let's say duty free or some ramen shop or wherever you go, just deplete it there. It's pretty convenient. So here is where we are having our dinner tonight. This is malatang, a Chinese medicine soup, like a ramen style. So after that we will go to hotel, and I will fill you in all the details today. We are here at the hotel. This is our hotel for 7 nights. All right, now that I'm settled here at my hotel, let me share my overall trip today from Vancouver up until Haneda and to my hotel. So it will help everybody who is coming here new. I'm hoping that this will give you some idea. So first of all, ANA was fantastic. It was my first time. Like I mentioned earlier in my video, their hospitality was great. The food was awesome. They serve one main meal and a snack, like a breakfast in the morning. The crew was fantastic. They would give you plenty of services like water, whatever you need. One thing I liked is they are so neat and tidy. When it's time for breakfast or dinner, they actually change their outfit, like they put apron, and they serve you. I haven't seen anything like that in Air Canada or any other airlines that I have flown so far. So ANA is fantastic. Departed a little late, maybe 15 minutes late, but then it arrived right on time. Flight was good. The legroom was so spacious, like I showed in my video. The seat reclines way back. Actually, you don't even need a business class if you are, thinking of reclining. I mean, I know it business class has way better seats, but because not everyone can afford business class, but ANA economy is also great. So we were seated at the very back, near to the toilets, so it was handy. So they do not give you those arrival card. They did not give it to us anyway in this flight. So now let's talk about when we arrived. Since we were at the very back, it took some time for us to get outside of the plane. As soon as we came out on the bridge, almost the whole plane was gone, right? Because we were at the back. Just right outside, let's say once you are done with the bridge, right there is the immigration. So you just have to turn right, and there's a big area where there's lots of kiosks, those self-serve machines. So basically you go there with your Visit Japan QR code that you do prior to leaving, and you scan that, and then look at the information on the screen. So it will ask you to scan your passport. There's a little scanner. You just place your passport facing your face down, and it will read your passport. It will ask, it will take a picture of you, so just show your face on the camera there. It is all in English. You can press English language. It is very, very easy. Anyone can do it. And they will ask you to take a fingerprint, like biometrics. And once all the process is done, it will give you a letter. So let's say A, B, C, or D, depending what you get. Then there's another line up. Just if you come right out of that kiosk, if it says A, B, then you just follow wherever it says A, B, or whatever you have. So then that's where you meet immigration officer. So you just hand in your passport. They will do their things, and they will attach a visa on your passport. Like, in some countries you need to obtain a visa prior to flying. So for Japan it's all on arrival, but you will still need a visa. So they will give you a little stamp on your passport, and they will give you some time, 90 days, 60 days, 30 days, depending. Mostly everybody gets 90 days, and that's it. Once that is done, you just come out, and that's where baggage claim area is. You collect your baggage if you have any, and then again you have to walk through customs again, follow the signs. So A, B, C, or D. The one interesting fact that I noticed is, as you are coming towards the customs to go out, um, the cameras there will tell you what, because they remember earlier you scanned your face, right? So there, once the camera detects your face, it will give you a gate number like A, B, or C. That is the same letter that you initially got. So that was a bit techy for me, but it was amazing. And just line up at the customs. Generally they will let you through. If there's any issues, they might stop you, and they didn't stop us, so I can't really tell what's the process. But then for me, I just went through those customs little section, and we just came out to the main arrival hall. So from the bridge, uh, end of the bridge to end of customs, I would say it was about 6 minutes or 7 minutes maximum. It also depends what time your flight arrives, and maybe the how many flights arrived at that time. But for us it was so quick. I would say 2 to 3 minutes for all those biometrics, and then maybe another 2 minutes with the immigration officer. And because I did not have any luggage to claim, it was very quicker for me. If you have to wait for your luggage, maybe another 5-10 minutes, 15 minutes, I don't know. I would suggest having at least 1 to 2 hours just for a backup. If you are done quick, that's good. Otherwise you have some time. So once we come out of arrival, the arrival hall is quite big. So if you just look straight, then there's two sections, right and left. Left is where you take monorail, right is where you take KQ line. So that is a different train, which I will talk in a minute. And then that is towards the front, right? But immediately if you turn right, just on the arrival hall, then far end there are various sections, various shops like eSIM. There's a baggage delivery counter. There's washroom tests, so many things. Also, if you look straight towards your left, there is a 7-Eleven ATM as well. You can withdraw cash there. That's what I did. And now when you walk straight, just look at the signs, overhead signs. It is very much well labeled. Now what I did is I went straight. Just in the middle there is this information center for tourists. Just right of that there is a KQ line. I'm sorry if I pronounce this incorrect. I'm having a hard time remembering that name. So there we bought Pasmo IC card. Now lots of people, they over the internet, they prefer Suica card over Pasmo card, but it turns out it's same thing. So whatever card you get, you buy that. It does not matter whether it's a Pasmo or it's a Suica, or even if it's a ICOCA in Osaka. So we bought two Pasmo and I bought a Suica from a different terminal. So I have put a video about Suica, Pasmo right here, just earlier. So look at that. With Pasmo, it works same as Suica. So there's, like I mentioned, there's no difference. The only difference is who is issuing the card. So Pasmo is issued by Tokyo Metro versus Suica is more like JR lines. Now, when you buy Pasmo, there are two versions. So one is regular Pasmo, which is valid for 10 years, but there is a deposit of 500. But Welcome Suica, that's what we bought, is free of cost, as in there is no deposit, but it is only valid for 28 days. If you're there for a month or two, then it's better to get the actual Pasmo card or the actual Suica card. Same concept for Welcome Suica. So you will get a tourist version. So these are tourist version basically. So expires 28 days. If you do not use all the money in it, then the money is gone. The card will expire in 28 days. So that's that. The other thing is you have to use cash, like a physical cash, to buy these cards at the terminal. So the terminal we use, it did not have a cash, it didn't have a card machine, so we put 1000 yen. So it gave us Pasmo card with 1000 yen onto it. And I did the same thing for Suica. Now the concept is wherever you need to use your card, just take out your card, tap in on the reader where it says IC through those trains turnstile, and the gate opens. When you go out, you also tap it again, then that will deduct the fare from point A to point B. So that's how it works. The other thing that I also learned is there's actually a digital version of these cards. On your iPhone, if you go to Wallet, so there's an app called Wallet. It's not a separate app, just Wallet. If you click Add and if you select Transit, and if you go down to Japan, there are several IC card lists there. So you'll find Pasmo, you will find Suica. The benefit of this is it will be on your phone, so you do not need a additional card. This digital will work same as having a physical card, but the convenience of having on your phone. So basically when you go into this turnstile or train stations, you basically tap your card, tap your phone on the reader, and it just opens. The other benefit is you do not need gas, so you can top up from your credit card. So that is very handy, because then if you run out of gas, you will have no option to top up your IC cards in Japan. So I found out that you will need a physical card, physical cash, to top up IC card. So it is better to have digital IC card. It works same way, so it really does not matter. So whatever shops, whatever restaurants they accept IC card, they will accept this phone IC card. It is same thing. Now let me share what does an IC card do. I mean, in my upcoming videos I will talk about it more, so make sure you subscribe, but just a brief information. So IC card, treat this like a credit card. So everything is, so you have a credit card, you have money onto it. Let's say you have 1000 yen. So anytime you need to pay, you tap it and certain amount gets deducted. Let's say you went to a shop and you spent 300 yen. You tap it, so 300 goes from that card, you have 700 left. So same thing, you keep spending, money gets deducted, and you will have a balance. Once you are done, you just have to fill it. The only thing is you need to have money first. So you need to top up. Let's say you need to put 1000 yen in order to spend it, right? So you cannot keep paying and then pay it later. You cannot do that. First, you need to, it has to be upfront. You put money upfront and then money gets deducted. And wherever you see those IC logo, your IC card is accepted. But the only thing is it does expire If it's a welcome, a tourist version, welcome Suica or welcome Pasmo expires in 28 days. So make sure you burn out all the money. If not, everything will be gone. But if you have this 10 years one with the deposit, then you can keep it for 10 years. Talking about how do we came to hotel. At the station, just where we bought Pasmo, that's KQ line. It's a KQ airport line. So we went on platform 2 and we took the express line, and it was Inban Nihon Idai. So that train was going towards that direction. So we went inside, we stayed up until it change the train. So earlier it was KQ line, then it becomes Asakusa line. So you do not have to come out, you just keep staying there. And it becomes, once it becomes Asakusa, we got off at Nihonbashi station. So A13 was where we got off, and every station has a number. So we get in at KK16, so that is the airport, and then we got off at Nihonbashi. That's where we changed to another line. We transferred to Tozai line, and now then this station becomes T10. Earlier you were on T13, but this platform now becomes T10, and we got off at T16 Nishikasai station. That's where our hotel is. It was very easy, I would say, though anybody who do not have experience with trains, mostly in North America, we do not have that extensive networks of trains, so it might be confusing for first few rides, right? Just to navigate the platform, navigate the trains. There are express trains, there are local, there's rapid express, so it takes time to figure out. But once you do one or two rides and keep looking at the maps, so this is the map that we follow. So if you look this map very carefully, everything is written here. It even says remain on board, so that means you do not have to get out. It also tells how many stops, what platform to go, and even what car to board. It is not that difficult, but you may need to get used to it. You don't have that fear that trains are too complicated. It's not like that. It's just a little confusing for the first time. This overall journey from the airport to Nishikasai station was 644. Overall journey it took was about an hour from there to our hotel. Also, we could have taken another route like a monorail and then transfer at Shinagawa station, and then we could have taken metros, stuff like that. We did not do that. When I checked, this was quicker. This looked more convenient to us because Shinagawa station is massive and we didn't wanted that much of walking because of all the tiredness. And the reason that we chose Nishikasai station area for our hotel is because it is closer to metro. It is a little bit far from the main city center, but also the hotel wasn't that expensive as how we see in Asakusa or Shinjuku area. Also, the other thing we wanted was 3 beds in one room. So having 3 beds in one room was also difficult, and most of the hotels were sold out in the central area. So this was the most viable option for us. It includes free breakfast in the mornings. We are here 7 days, 7 nights actually. I will give you a room tour just after this. That was the reason that we chose this hotel. The hotel check-in was very quick, 5 minutes maybe, and we are on 12th floor. The hotel is quite big. The like I said, I will give you a room tour in a minute, but it is up to you wherever you want to go. Make sure that you are near to one of the train station, either metro or the JR lines. So eSIM, as soon as you land, it is very important to get connected because everything runs here on your phone. So I always use eSIM when I travel abroad. So this time I also use Airlo. Not only me, all of us, we use Airlo eSIM, and it was connected right at the airport. As soon as I landed, it got connected, and the reception is very good so far. It is working. I did not have to connect to hotel Wi-Fi. The speed is good. Like I said, I use Airlo. If you want to try, I will put up a link below that will give you a 15% discount. You also need to put the coupon code. You click the link first, and then during the checkout, if you put my code, it will give you 15% off. And for me, Airlo works, but you do not have to get Airlo. You can get any eSIMs that you like. This is my room right now, since we are three. So let me just give you a little tour of my room. Forgive me, it's already used. I did not take a video when I was first here, but just to give you an idea, so there are 3 beds. This one is a bit bigger than the rest of the 2. So this is 1, here's 2, and there's 3. And this is all the space we got. So there's the luggage we could fit. There's this space little here, and we can also fit few luggages here. What I also did is I fit in my luggage inside under the bed. And yeah, TV, there's some kettles, humidifier. One does have AC. There are some charging ports there, USB, or even because I'm from Canada, I can use my charger right here. And also on this hotel, you can actually, they also have this USB section here. So yeah, and the good thing is they also have this washing machine that you can use, microwave, little fridge. I don't know, oh, this is just the storage, and there's a bit of induction here. Tap water, washroom is also good. The regular shower and the toilet there. So yeah, that's my room. That's all for our first night. From tomorrow morning we have a big plan, so if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to my channel, and I will keep posting everything that happens here. I'm still new to YouTube, still learning. There will be some flaws, but I'm hoping that whatever I show you will give you some tip or some help for your planning. I will see you again in another video. That's all for today. Bye bye.